Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I'm Michelle and I'm so glad and happy to have you here once again, crafting with me and making some art. Um, and yeah, and well, last time, the last video was an ASMR art journaling video, which the ones that already watched it, I hope you liked it. And also was kind of like a way for me to rest a little bit from the whole junk journal series, because since we were making a completely new junk journal together, I actually don't want it to be that long. So some of the things that I'm gonna be adding to my junk journal, they're gonna be I'm gonna be adding them off camera, so I don't make this series very long. So, but of course, I have other sections in my channel which are ASMR journaling, just like the last video I upload, and art journaling, like with sounds and everything like that, me explaining the process. And also, like this time, I also have a, well, I don't know if I already did that, but I have this other section that it's called mixed media, making some mixed media together. For those who are not familiar with mixed media, which I mean, probably if you are an artist, or even if you're not an artist but have heard it before, mixed media, it's like a how you said it, like a technique, not another type of art technique that it's on the name. You use a lot of like some media, like art medias, but together, like it can be very different types of media, but you mix them together. It's on the name, mixed media. I mean, doesn't need like a lot of explanation. But for instance, if you want to add some watercolor to a page, but also want to do some acrylic as well, you can do that. Or if you want to use some elements like you don't normally find in a painting, like paper or recycled stuff, you can do that. That's also called mixed media. And yeah, like just add anything you want to your artwork, and it could be in a canvas, in a panel, or in a notebook, an old book you don't use anymore. Or it could be as well in any piece of like a or any base that you might find around you. So yeah, sorry, I'm trying my best to explain myself, but yeah, that's how kind of mixed media is. And well, actually, that's what we're gonna do today. I've been having this idea in my mind lately on working on some mixed media projects, and I wanted to show you just an easy example, a very simple example of a mixed media artwork. And so you can see how this type of technique, it's very up to you. Doesn't have to, or doesn't apply to any rules, or nobody has to tell you what to add, or which colors to use. That's completely up to you. And yeah, that's the fun thing about it. So we're gonna start, and I'm gonna use this panel, which is 5x7 canvas panel. And yeah, I'm gonna be working on this. So let me just bring some of my materials. I get a little nervous when I'm trying to explain a lot of stuff at the same time while recording. So once again, forgive me if I'm not really good at explaining myself. English is not my first language, so it's kind of still difficult for me, but I always try my best to explain myself. So I hope you understood the whole explanation. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you this first, which is a collage. It's a collage artwork. A collage artwork I did on a brown craft paper, which measure is 11 by eighth and a half. Yeah, eighth and a half. Just like the normal size of a notebook, you know. And I did this collage. I did this collage with many leftovers from different papers, and also add some paints and some collage paper as well, and some tissue papers. So I did all this mixed in this brown craft paper. So I actually did this because I really want to do, I wanted to be a little bit apart for this artwork that I'm gonna do here on my panel, and you will see what I'm trying to say. But I'm gonna use a little bit of this that I just did yesterday. For those who follow me on Instagram, I actually uploaded a photo of this collage yesterday, so thank you all who liked the post, or at least watched it, or at least saw it. But yeah, for those who haven't seen this, this is the result of yesterday's project. It's not complete, but it's part of the project I'm about to do. And I'm gonna be using some watercolor paper, because I'm gonna do some other flowers, watercolor flowers. Like, let me just show you an example. Remember this flower buckets that we did a few months ago together, and I did that with this paper, and it's just some watercolor paint, and I just doodled the flowers like in a very simple way with some micron pens. So that's what I'm more or less about to do as well. I'm gonna need some flowers, and I'm gonna make them again just like this. Not exactly the same, but kind of like very similar. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do as well. And well, I think I explained a lot already, so I'm about to start because I don't really want this video to be so long either. So first, what I'm about to do is paint my background. I'm gonna paint my background, my panel. So I'm about to do that first. Hope you guys been doing well. It's been a normal week for me. Well, it's barely starting the week, but it's been normal. And yeah, it's pretty sunny, very well, not that warm, but it's actually very good outside, kind of fresh, but very sunny, and a very beautiful day today. Yeah. I hope wherever you are, I hope you also have a beautiful weather as well. Yeah. So all I'm gonna do is just paint my background. I'm gonna be adding and yeah, I'm gonna be adding first I'm gonna use this too. That's all I'm gonna, well, if I see I need more dark color as well, I might use it, but I don't think so. I don't want this mixed media artwork to be that dark, but also I want some contrast. So I will see as I'm doing this process, I'll see if I need a darker color, but I don't think so. So yeah. I know you might say, but it's already white. Well, still, you will see how it's mixed with the other color I choose. And as I said, if I need a darker color, then I'm gonna use it as well. So yeah. and I'm not gonna be bothered to be, you know, like the the um strokes. I don't know how to say, like the brush. I don't want them to be that uniform, you know. I'm just gonna be adding like this. I'm not gonna be bothered to be that precise. I like that color a lot. And then I'm gonna just dry a little bit so I can add another layer, just here and there. I don't want this to be that bright. Okay, white. Then I'm gonna use the sun dry. White. It looks nice. Oh, it's a bit here as well. Take in mind this type of artwork is kind of messy, so always have some wet tissue, or at least a normal tissue like this one, you know, a rag or something, so you don't have a lot of mess in your fingers. Yeah. So actually that's the color, and I think it's very beautiful. I love neutral and earthy colors on my artwork, so I think it's nice just like that. And actually, let me see, I think where it's completely fine with the, it goes pretty well with the collage. So yeah, I think it looks nice. Just gonna put this aside, and what I'm gonna do is work on my watercolor flowers now. So let me just put some stuff aside. I need to grab a watercolor page, blank. Sorry if you see me such in a hurry, it's just, you know me, I can really be very, very slow. And the bad thing, it's like, I don't want this video to be that long. So yeah, sorry for all this rush. But still, it's a very simple process, but of course, if you have the time, even more than me, take your time, you know? This is not a, actually, it's not a process that you have to rush. No, enjoy the process and love what you do. And even if it doesn't come out like the way you want it, it's still embrace it, you know, because it's all about effort. That's all about creativity. and it's not about perfection, you know. So just relax and just enjoy the process, you know. Don't wait for perfection and anything like that. So I'm gonna use, since this is kind of neutral and brownish, I'm gonna use sort of like those type of colors here. And if there's some excess of water, we can always grab the rag and just, you know. Be more pigment. I'm just adding, not thinking. It's just about having the mixed of all the colors you want, you know, until you are kind of satisfied with the result of the colors, you know, mixing and just adding water, and you know, it's nothing nothing fancy, nothing hard to do. Oops, I had something by accident. There. Yeah, sometimes I have that problem here, adding completely different color. So I have there more or less some yellowish. Now I'm gonna add dark brown, some spots here and there to make some contrast. Gonna mix it. I might just adding these two, but of course if you want to add more color, you can always do so, of course, that's up to you. I'm just adding the colors. I think goes pretty well with the background I've done with the, like this one. Gonna dry that very quickly. Have here more or less a mix of some watercolor paint. I'm still not sure adding a darker color like just black, or keep it with the dark brown, because I want it to have more contrast. You can see it's actually almost the same color here and there, and I don't want the flowers to get lost with the background either. So I might just add a bit more of dark brown paper. Dark brown paper, no, dark brown paint. That's what I meant. I'm very sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today and my words. Yeah, a bit darker. Darker. Just like that. And try it again. I think goes pretty well with the background. Still kind of the same, but it's okay. I mean, I'm still gonna do my flowers with micron pens so they can pop out even more. So, and that's actually what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna draw them. I'm gonna draw them and then cut them out. And let's see how they look. So, let's see what kind of flowers I can do. I'm not gonna do many because I don't have a lot of space. You see the panel, it's not that big, so I probably just do some 4 or 5 flowers. Okay, this pen, it's very thick. And as you can see, I'm not even being precise, I'm just making my flowers. So it's sort of like that. I think it's like this thing doesn't look right. And I'm gonna do my flowers just the same type, so I don't lose a lot of time thinking what kind of like what type of other flowers I can make, because there's tons of them. Gonna take me a while to decide. Of course, if you have more time than me, take your time and think about many types of flowers if you want. Or if you don't want them to be flowers, it's fine. It can be another stuff. It's just an idea. It's up to you. Got to do this as well here. And as well, if you want to be more precise, you can be more precise. I'm just doodling, but if you love your flowers more detail, you know, take your time as well, you know. Nobody should rush you in the process. It's just you, the materials, your imagination. It's up to you. Oh, I don't like that one, but it's fine. Works. just this pen. So I wanna write. Let me see if I have. I'm doing them very close to each other, but it's fine. Oh, I don't know about that one. That's fine. One last one. I want it to be here. This pen. Make sure you have good pens, you know, because sometimes they can be very picky, like they don't want to work. For some reason in this paper and this type of paint, my micron pen don't want to cooperate. It's just I don't want to use a thicker pen because then it's gonna look kind of, I don't know. I don't like to use, to sketch, I don't like to use very thick pens because then they don't look like doodles actually, but it's fine. Just gonna remind her a little bit this one. Okay. I think that's fine. I'm not gonna be bothered for more details. Just gonna cut them like that. Give me a moment and I'll be back. Be right back. I'm gonna be right back at you. All right, I have my flowers already cut. Look at my flowers. And even though they're actually kind of the same as the background, like the color, they can stand out, you know, since they have the doodle part, you know, the pen, make them stand out. So I don't have a problem if they are almost the same color as background. So yeah. Now the other part I want to do is the part of the collage. What I'm gonna do is, my plan is making a cup of coffee with the flowers. I know I'm so obsessed with that idea because I already made one, remember, for my junk journal, but this time I wanted to do the cup with the collage background here that I just made yesterday. I wanna just draw behind the collage. I wanna draw the cup and cut it down, cut it, and then put it here, and inside of the coffee cup I'm gonna put the flowers, you know, and see how it looks like. I think it's a cute idea, so let's see how it goes. So yeah, let me just sketch very quickly. I need to see which measure, because I don't want it to be that big, but also I don't want it to be that small. So I need to be careful the size of the cup. Let me just I'm gonna do it with pencil. I'm not that I'm not that confident to use pen, so yeah, I'm gonna just measure. Sounds as I said, I don't want it to be that big, but also I don't want it to be that small. So let's say, let's just mark it very briefly. Doesn't matter if it can always erase it, just like that. And then gonna just draw. So as I want it to be on the curved side, I'm gonna make it like backwards. So let's put the, let's say like this. And again, I'm not going for it to be like perfect, precise. I'm just sketching a normal cup of coffee. Let me see which part I'm doing. Yeah, I think it's good. And the ear, like that. I think that's good. And I'm just gonna cut. Okay, this aside, then put my panel here. Ooh, that looks interesting. Even though it's a little small, but nah, it's fine. Let's put the flowers here and there. That looks nice, yes. The coffee stands out pretty well, actually, the coffee cup. Yep, looks nice. And let me see what else I can add before put them everything together. Let me check. Give me a moment. I have this ribbons. So I'm actually gonna, I don't want to cover the whole cup, of course, because you know the point is to have the collage, you know, there as well. So I'm thinking oh, actually I didn't make the, yeah, I need to do that, or it doesn't look good. I think it looks good. I don't know. I think it's fine. There, and I also have some bee ribbon. I love bees so much. I'm so in love with the colors, but still the composition, I'm still thinking about it. I'm really still thinking about it. It's just I feel it covers a lot the collage. Let me see if I can divide it in half. I still don't know. I don't know. Okay, let me try to add it like this and see how it looks. Just gonna stain a little bit here and there so it doesn't look that bright, like that. So I want to add some to the cup and to the flowers. I use first my transparent glue for this, and then the fabric, of course, I'm gonna use for the fabric. I'm gonna use tacky glue. So first are gonna be the flowers. So let me just put everything again together just to make sure where to put my flowers first. And my last flower. And then the fabric, which I'm gonna use my tacky glue. You tell me, do you like it? I think I'm so in love with the colors actually because they're my favorite. But yeah, I mean, it's very simple. It's just, you know, as I said, how mixed media is. A bunch of different materials, you know. Could be watercolor, acrylic, any paint, any fabric, any paper, you know. And it's a really good way to recycle, to be honest. You know, that's why many people like it as well, because you recycle stuff that you probably don't use for other things, but it's still, you know, that you are still willing to use something, you know, that even people think it's trash. It's still, it could be made a bit, it could be transformed to a piece of art, so that's good. I'm really, well, I wish I could actually add a title here, but I'm still thinking what to use for the title. I have here some coffee stain paper, I think. Give me a moment. Have to use one complete page of coffee stain paper, but that's okay. Just gonna rip it. Let me use my ruler. Something there. Just stain it a little bit. And nail pen. Joyful. Just gonna a little bit of ink around here. And glue it down. Gonna use glue stick. Love it. one that I know looks out of place, but I don't care. If I like it, that's what's important. Always remember that. So I'm gonna use again this glue. Nice. Good. Just here and there. Gonna try it. So that's about it, guys. This is the last piece. Took me a while. That's why I was like here and there, like kind of rushing. But as I said, doesn't have to take the same time to you. You know, like if you have more time than me, try it out and take your time. You know, it's nothing to rush about either. But yeah, like as I said, enjoy the process. It's what's important, and have fun, you know, doing it. And remember, don't expect it to be perfect just at, you know, at the first try. That's the beauty of mixed media. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be, or doesn't even have to make sense to anyone, but at least to you. Of course, if you want to add a meaning to it, you can. But sometimes, you know, that's what makes media is very interesting, you know, because it's all about just let your imagination fly and, you know, use whatever you have around you. You know, everything can become a piece of art if you try it out, of course. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the process. I hope you like this idea, and yeah, I hope you have a really great time with me. And you know, the best way to support me is giving it a like and share with your friends or family or whoever you think might be interested in this type of videos. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed, of course, and ring that notification bell so you don't lose any of my content in the future as well. And if you haven't watched previous videos on my channel, you have my channel, of course, and just check other ideas out that I have there. Junk journaling, ASMR or journaling, any that might be interested for you, go ahead and check it out. So thank you guys once again, and I hope you have a wonderful time with me creating. Even though, as I said before, it was kind of like a rush, I still hope you have a great time with me. Enjoy the rest of the day, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time or next video. Thank you guys. God bless. Bye bye.